Is it really too late for Peter Obi to return to the Labour Party? Or is there something going on that we don't understand yet? I was watching the interview that the Labour Party chairman, Senator Nenadi Usman, the interview she gave on Arise News, and some questions were flying at me, right, left, and center. Is it possible that she's just trying to discourage Peter Obi from coming back? Or is it that there is a secret arrangement for Peter Obi somehow there?
If some of the people that you know, I mean, everybody's thinking of Peter Obi, who was there with you in 2023. I mean, would you be happy to welcome him back?
Well, it will be too late, actually, for him to come back.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the Act now, at some point we close the register. And once we close the register 21 days before primaries, submit the register, the e-register, to INEC, you can't come from behind the door for us to register
that
you
would
and
be
for
impossible.
you to contest
yeah,
it.
legally impossible anyway.
So, I mean.
Now, first, Senator Nenadi Usman appears not to be happy that Peter Obi left the Labour Party. Did you notice that? When Charles said, oh, Peter Obi, he was with you in 2023, he said, but he left us. And she said it, the body language seemed to suggest that she is not happy with Peter Obi leaving the Labour Party. I don't know if that also jumped at you. Let me know. But then there is a thing. Would you accept him back? That was the question that was asked. And then she replied and said, oh, at some point we'll have to shut the registration online. Now here's the thing. Two things. One, it means that the registration portal has not been shut. It has not been shut because if you go online right now to the website of the Labour Party, you will find that you can still register right now. So which means that the registration portal has not been shut. If the registration portal has not been shut, why would she now say it's already too late for Peter Obi to come back? Well, you can argue that, but here is the one that strikes me the most. The 21 days notice she's talking about, which is the 21 days notice of the Electoral Act 2026. That's the 21 days notice that the party must give to INEC by sending their membership register 21 days ahead. So it is that membership register that INEC will use to conduct the primaries for Labour Party. Now, when is that 21 days going to expire? Remember, if you go back to the INEC timetable for the 2027 election, you'll find out that the deadline for conducting primaries of political party is May 30. And this 21 days notice will mean that the latest possible time to stop registration online will be 21 days before, which will be May 10, if Labour Party decided to make their primaries or to do their primaries on May 30, 2026. But here's the thing. When is the Labour Party primaries scheduled? That's the question. They're holding their congresses, and then hopefully around Tuesday, 28th of April, they'll hold their convention. Now, it is confusing because there are conflicting reports about when the primaries of Labour Party is supposed to hold. If you go online, you will see two dates. One says it will happen at the convention around 28th. Another one says it will happen around May 23rd, 2026, May 23rd. Now here's the thing. If it is happening on Tuesday, That means they should have closed the online registration 21 days before 2028, which means that they should have closed it around 7th or 8th of April, right? So since they have not closed it, we already passed April 7th, 2026, which means that the 21 days notice was not adhered to. But from what she has said now, she has mentioned that INEC officials came to do their routine inspection and INEC gave them a pass mark. In fact, commended them for being very, very organized. What does that tell us? It means that they are doing the right thing, which means that the authentic date will now be May 23rd. And if it is May 23rd, it means that May 2nd will be the deadline for closing the online registration portal for Labour Party, May 2nd. So that leaves space for Peter Obi to still join the Labour Party. That leaves, today is April 25. That leaves 7 days, seven days for Peter Obi to still join the Labour Party. And here is the thing that obedience must tell Peter Obi. This is the time to play smart. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. With all the shenanigans, the stuff happening at the ADC right now, even people like Atiku are already considering PRP. They are looking for alternatives. There is nothing that stops you, Peter Obi, from looking for alternatives for yourself. I have mentioned it before. First of all, get ticket. Then you can return to this coalition. I've mentioned it, if need be. Because at the end of the day, if you get ticket, would you still need a coalition with the likes of the Atiku? Some will argue for, some will argue against. But the truth is, the best coalition you can get is the coalition of the people. And you can get it with or without a coalition. Simple truth. Get ticket first. Imagine that the primaries of Labour Party were truly happening April 28th, just a few days time, next Tuesday, right? Imagine that this was the case. What does that mean? It means that if you had secretly joined the Labour Party around April 6, 2026, right? By next Tuesday, when they do their primaries, you would have gotten your ticket in your pocket. You don't get that ticket, first keep am first. Then you can now continue with the coalition. That's what it means. Oh, you are asking, what about registration in multiple political parties being a crime? Yes, it's a crime to register to be a member of multiple political parties. But don't forget, you can always write to resign. You can always write to resign. Then it will not be a crime. That's the thing. These times that we are in are times to be smart. It's not time to be crying, hey, APC 1 kill us, Tinubu 1 kill us. It's not going to work. I have said it. When we do that, what is the effect it has on the hearts and minds of Nigerians? We are giving Tinubu free promo, free promo. I'm telling you. Because every time you say Tinubu is a master rigger, Tinubu is a master rigger. They have rigged the 2027 election already. Oh, they have already written results. Is there any need for 2027 election? Oh, look at what is happening at INEC. Oh, Amokpito is an APC member. And then you go and forge to fake a tweet just to say, oh, sack Amokpito now. Every time you do this, what you are inadvertently, what you are unknowingly doing to the heart and mind of Nigerians is telling them that, Tinubu is too big to be defeated and that there is nothing the Nigerian people can do. Instead of inspiring rally, inspiring a response, what you get is, or what you will get will now be voter apathy. Because, trust me, people they fear. People don't want to die. And when you create the impression that, oh, 2027 election is going to be violent, somebody actually said, oh, when you are going to polling booths now, you need your PVC and you need 2x2. So if anybody rigs, you are creating an impression of violence. Nigerians don't like violence. So what they will do is they will sit at home and say, they have written the result. Oh, me, I cannot go and kill myself. Oh, I cannot go and die. You let them have their way. Oh, you not consign me. Oh. They will sit at home. So you will see that by your messaging, you have actually served Tinubu voter apathy on a platter of diamond. You need to tone down on that and change course. You need to start being more strategic and less reactive. More strategic. We can defeat Tinubu for the sake of Nigeria and Nigerians. It is not because we hate him. It is because we want a better Nigeria that the APC and the Tinubu administration has not been able to give us. For the past 12 years, APC has taken us down the line, the drain. For the past 3 years to 4 years now, Tinubu has not been able to lift us out of it. So because of this, we need a better Nigeria. And that is why we must come together and strategize. But you see, campaign of vilification, campaign of calumny, campaign of smear against Tinubu alone could work. To be a waste of time. It will be free publicity, free advert that we are giving to Tinubu. We'll be sending the wrong message into the hearts and minds of Nigerians without knowing it. We would think we are holding Tinubu accountable, but in actual fact, what we are doing is scaring people away from the 2027 election. It simply will not come out. Who is going to come out and carry 2x2 in his hand and come and vote? When they have heard that people who did so died. What we need are smart solutions. Thank God for what people like Pat Utomi are doing. You know, replicating what we already started years back. Thank God for it. Those are the kind of smart solutions that we need. I support what Pat Utomi is doing. And I pray that he also finds it in his heart too to support what we are doing, because we need all of these smart solutions. We need this solution as much as Nigeria needs our solution. The Vote Watch platform, votewatch.pro and the PU Marshal. This is the smarter way to go. This is the smarter way to go. Senator Nenadi, Peter Obi still has 7 days. So, is it really too late for Peter Obi to join the Labour Party? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Let us have this conversation and then reach out to Peter Obi. Let him act smartly, not with fear, not with they are saying they are going to say I am jumping from political party to political party. They are already saying it anyway. So it concerns you. If you have to jump once more or twice more, Oga, jump. Just make sure you get ticket. Shikena.